Gotta rescue my bruv.
Jacob!
What? Would anyone like to explain to me how I'm meant to do this?
London.
I was right next to him. I pressed the kill button.
You would rather destroy.
Oh, he didn't react to that.
Mr. Syndicate! You forgot to escort me home!
Oh, it's a healing cloak.
Let me rectify my mistake.
This looks like it might be an interesting fight, actually, if I keep switching characters.
Another prize to beat on. First you will fall. I admire you. Come closer.
Someone needs to take that t-shirt off him. Cloak even. I need to undress this man. It did next to no damage, actually.
London.
I hadn't been thrown that far. I was right fucking next to him. Oh my god.
Get out of my city.
Oh, who was that? Oh, hello, friend.
Evie.
He's a shit assassin. Pain sound.
We have you against the wall, Starrick. You're trapped. Starrick. Your reign is nearly over. It has barely begun.
Henry!
Oh, he looks dead.
Hey, old man.
The shroud will not protect her!
Apparently those 5 shots near him didn't count.
Evie, now!
Why don't you pick up the jacket
Shall
thing then?
we?
Oh,
Let's.
oh, they both shoved him in the heart together. What a lovely bonding moment between brother and sister.
Sweet double kill.
London will perish without me.
You flatter yourself.
I would have created a paradise.
The city belongs to the people. You are but one man.
I am at the very top of the Order!
You were, Mr. Starrick. You were.
Got some jammy handkerchiefs. Now, how many hours of exposition do you think we'll get in this one? And how many hours of credits do you think we'll get? Ugh.
Also plenty, I'm sure.
Shame we won't be partners anymore.
It's for the best, isn't it?
Are you gonna wear the shroud and run London?
Whatever it gives, it takes from someone else. You'd continue to age without me. You'd become like father.
A fate worse than death.
Will you wear it?
After you sorted out the boroughs, the chaos I caused, I couldn't compete.
Jacob Fry stepping back. Who's blackmailing you? Is it George?
He wouldn't dare. I've missed you.
Me too. Would it be possible to continue where we left off?
I'd love nothing more.
No.
I'm starting to think father didn't know everything about everything.
Oh,
Henry.
he's not dead. Probably should have checked on him before you had your heart mind. But he did look pretty dead. Oh, don't just stick it back in the box.
With London
Then the
in
baddies can just get it
That's
again.
not the very center.
I came as soon as I could. Do not worry. I'll head back to the train. Did I jeopardize the mission?
Henry, you saved it.
Oh, congratulations, you have earned a kiss.
I think you belong in the field. With me.
He's a shit assassin, though. He got very fortunate that we were distracting him enough that he could do him a shoot from behind. But he's ate shit on every other occurrence.
A carriage! Nicely done, Freddy.
I've got a button for that. I didn't need Freddy to get any credit.
Mr. Aberline, please.
Video game good guy logic at its worst. Here's a super powerful
Your Majesty.
artifact, but one bad man did the bad, so now it must be sealed away forever.
Never mention.
Mr.
Waiting for the
Aberline
next bad man to
informs me
get
that
it.
You three are responsible for saving my life. Is this true?
It is, Your Majesty.
Evie Fry, step forward. And you?
My brother, ma'am. Jacob Fry. And this is Mr. Henry Green.
Mr. Fry? Mr. Green? Kneel.
Oh, he's even got wizard shoes. Didn't notice he had wizard shoes.
Arise. I invest you all in the Order of the Sacred Garter.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I don't know what that means.
If you are as adept as Mr. Aberline implies, I may call on you.
Oh, with the Queen's bodyguards,
Sergeant
what I
Aberline tends to
interpreted that too.
exaggerate, Your Majesty.
Queen just cuts the head off the Indian
We shall
guy,
meet
revealing
again.
he was a Terminator all along.
And Miss Fry,
Ma'am?
Last
Did you want
second
it?
plot twist.
I saved you some cake.
I haven't got to Odyssey yet, but I wouldn't even be surprised if there was a Terminator in Assassin's Creed. They keep throwing realism out the window. Whereas like the first game, they were like, oh yeah, we show you using a crossbow, but we don't do that because it's, oh, what's the word?
Not canon.
Father would be
Well,
proud
not-
of you.
Historically accurate.
There's a special word for it, like
Dame
anachoric.
Evie Fry.
I was playing it today and my horse
Sir
was made of
Jacob
fire.
Fry.
Race you to the train.
You're on.
That sounds legitimate. You fight like gods and stuff in that one, I think. Oh, I did the side quests. Got an extra £250. It's not really much considering I did the side quests.
That's it. It's under the palace.
Time to go.
No. No. I don't identify as Desmondo.
Let's get the shroud to Dr. Grammatica immediately.
Yay, the real world sections everyone loves.
What do we do?
Killing really is the least productive way to achieve our goals.
Sa'id no one.
Kill them all.
Contact!
Oh,
Cover me.
did you get a smelly face
That
on?
skinny piece of shit tried to murder me, Berg. I want him to bleed.
Awkward drone. You know what? If the real world sections are going to just be cutscenes, that's fine. I'm just... I'm not sure what that was. That was lame.
Hold still, goddammit!
Who's singing? Sweet.
Only the mission matters!
I feel like they could have just done the big shot with the gun and taken these bad guys out easy.
Yep. Well, and the fact that what I believe is, I think one of those drones actually had an attack attached to it. If it had lighted behind them, it could have got him in the spine instead of in the hand.
Helena, we need an exit.
Secure the vault! All targets are righteous!
We need to go. Now!
Understood.
I'm not controlling random. Oh, that smoke effect looks really good.
Shroud.
Forget the bloody shroud. Stay with me, Bex.
It's
Please.
no wonder the assassins keep messing up as soon as the player's not in charge.
Good work in there, Initiate. In time, we will recover the shroud.
No.
And hey, we pulled a feed from our bug in Isabel's computer before they shut us out. Playing it now.
What is that? I didn't know I was watching The Shape of Water.
Sorry about the mess.
So, how's the shroud gonna help you create a new
Oh
clone?
hey, it's Genova.
It's not. The shroud is wrapped around the body.
FF7 remake coming early.
Reconstructs it on a cellular level.
You're not making a clone. You're gonna recreate a precursor from scratch.
Bingo! The Phoenix Project timetable just got accelerated big time. I'm going to call Alan Rick and deliver the good news. It's like Christmas!
Okay, that little plot point there was mildly interesting. This is the most exciting loading scene in the game so far. It had a progress bar. Am I
Hello?
in control? No.
It's me. Brought the shroud as you asked, but
In before somebody smashes out and kills her.
Do not fear me. You've done well.
Oh yeah, there was weird fucking ghost people, wasn't there?
scared of you. I'm
So
scared
after
for
all
you.
that, the Templars still got
Anyone
the
finds out what
shroud.
you've been doing.
Doesn't
You
that
have
make the
played your
entire
part,
game
my
kind of
instrument.
pointless?
I will save you. I will save you all.
She looks fucking cool, to be fair.
That's a very threatening, I will save you.
The adventure continues. You know what? I have beaten the game. I'm moving on to the next game, I think. Like, But I'll see what my dress-up options are first. I mean, that was a much shorter ending than the others. I'm still not even level fecking 9.
That ending felt a bit anticlimactic to me.
It did. The bad guys won, as they nearly always do, because then there'd not be another Assassin's Creed game to play. Ta-da. Something else to craft? Is that what happened there? A cloak.
They always win in such a lame way too.
It just reminds me of Tomb Raider. It's like, aha! Lara, thank you very much. You led us to this sacred ancient god artifact. If you'd never been here, we would have never found it. I feel dissatisfied with that ending. I think Jordan might have warned me that the ending of this was a bit garbage.
Like
but...
it was 100, the modern assassins being incompetent.
If I switch the dude, will he have enough skill points? Because I don't know if there's a skill point, if there's a trophy for finishing off this skill tree. I feel like there might be. Correction, I feel like there should be, but I think I'm going to play more of the game. Oh, he's level 9 now. So I'd need to get 6 more skill points.
There were 3 dudes with the shroud and they had the element of surprise. They could have just jumped out with the machine gun.
What's that? The most powerful element of Harmony of all? Surprise! You got a different costume. No, it's the same shitty costume. Makes your cookery better. I know it's cookery, but cookery is much more entertaining. Let's have a look at the map and see if anything jumps out and excites me. No. I think... I just feel that ending didn't really feel like enough of an ending. I mean, I could jump straight into Origins. I have already actually played an hour of it, but that was so long ago, I'm kind of tempted to fire up a new save. Just for the sake of... I don't know what you just said there. Do it. I'm going to go collect some cash money, but that wouldn't give me skill points. I don't even know if there is an achievement for it, to be perfectly honest. I just assumed there is, because there is one for maxing out the other skill trees. But it was specifically for those... what am I trying to do? Trophies. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of other side quest bollocks that I'm not interested in. Not that button. Sausages. Is that button? Aha, it is that button. I'm deeply ashamed that even though I've beaten the game, I've only got 34% of the trophies. And there's even like a DLC, which I think I've got. Actually, I don't know if I've got it, but regardless. It's just sitting there. It's like, you beat the game and you haven't even got half the trophies. I realise this is very thrilling for Kieran and the audio and anyone else that may be watching, because you can't see anything on the screen right now.
Kieran's still eating his Corona Rose.
Yes, I think Kieran is still ingesting Corona. Have I not synchronised all the viewpoints? Bullshit! I have synchronized all the sodding viewpoints. $5,000 destructibles with my carriage. That's ridiculous. Right, I believe I have synchronized all the viewpoints. The video game says otherwise. So where are the viewpoints I haven't synced? Unless it's counting the ones in the World War I simulation, which I haven't even tried and I have no interest in because I don't want to play a history game. She says playing Assassin's Creed. I don't want anything to do with the war. War is tedious. It's the real reason that we shouldn't have one. It's boring. Yeah, I think I'll just switch this one over. Normally I'm like, I need to collect all those collectibles, but I just kind of, I think I've burned out the collectible fetish that I once had. Assassin's Creed 1 stamped on it pretty damn hard, like, it burned me off the series until they were like, ooh, pirates! Probably because the game didn't have any way to, like, track which ones you had. And even if you had an online map thing, which I did use, it was viewing it from one specific angle. So I just spent ages going around looking at all, like, 100 of the collectibles. Oh, that was a lot of money. I've got to say, the one thing that this game has done okay is it hasn't ever made money too easy to obtain.
Like
Every other Assassin's Creed game, the economy, once you've like got one house, you are then stinking rich for the rest of the game and money's not even a factor. A bit like in Dauntless, how they've only recently like made money an actual thing. Right, I'm going to switch this one off and I'm going to put Origins on. I'll have to update my Twitch thing. Stop broadcasting.